come this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigate the path. And life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your blow. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, man. Grab your seatbelts. Hold on. First, I want to say congratulations to Team Haney, Mr. Haney, Devin Haney, and everyone else involved in that team. You know, he has the best hype man, support guy in the sport of boxing. Today, Mr. Haney gets Father of the Year. Today, Devin Haney gets Son of the Year. And his whole team gets Support of the Year because they've grinded from the mean streets, from 14th and International. That's the only street I know in Oakland. You know, I mean, International Street, where the pimps, players, and hustlers are peddling everything. You know, he took him out the depths of Oakland, took him to Vegas, drove him down to Mexico, and built up a record. And now he's in the bright lights of Las Vegas, Madison Square Garden, and now upcoming Staples Center. He will walk down the aisle at Staples Center as the most prestigious 135-pound champion in the world, the WBC champ. Congratulations. Go have your dinner. Go drop a couple of bands on your favorite stripper. Go buy your favorite car. Go buy an apartment building along with that so you can have all your luxuries for free. Congratulations. You know, and I mean that sincerely. You've earned it. You've definitely earned to be in this position. And I say congratulations, man. I don't know what it feels like to see a child graduate from high school yet, and college if he desires that, or the military, which I hope he doesn't go. But to reach your life goals as a participant and the parent, I bet that speaks volumes. And they did it, like Nipsey Hussle say, all money in. You know what I mean? They got the most money they possibly can get out of the zone, and they co-promotions, and he has a fighter, a young kid. I forget the young man's name. I wish I could shout him out in this video, but congratulations to Devin. He has a fighter. He's co-promoting with Eddie Hearn, and what can you say, man? You know, I mean, Mr. Haney is smoking a cigar listening to Frank Sinatra right now. I did it my way, you know. So congratulations, man. Well deserved. And November 9th, I'll be at the fight November 9th. Congratulations, man. And let's talk about the other side of the coin, which angers me. You know, it bothers me, man. It makes me believe sometimes that what we do is futile. But then I look at it from the other perspective. We are the most feared people on the face of this earth. Devin Haney was aggressively pursuing Lomachenko, and there was no way he can get around not fighting Devin Haney, that being Lomachenko. And it's just disheartening, man, that it's just very disheartening that they're not going to get that picture in the ring like Caleb Plant, like Gary Russell, Deontay Wilder in Las Vegas. And the list goes on and on. Floyd Mayweather. And the list goes on and on. Earl Spence against Kell Brook. I can go on and on, man. Get that because they're warriors, man. He's not gonna his father hugging him in the ring and his son say we did it. His or the father say we did it, and they're both crying tears of joy. The mother's in the stands, and they pan to the mother, and the mother's crying. The sister's crying. The brothers are crying, and all their support saying we spent 20 years for this moment. That picture is priceless. I'm willing to bet that that's one of the greatest pictures that Caleb Plant will ever take. Him on his knees crying, knowing that what he did, he will be able to go down um, and put that belt and that picture on his daughter's um, um, gravesite. And Devin Haney's not going to be able to, the Haneys aren't going to be able to get that picture, because I think they would have beat Lomachenko. Um, um, but the dark side of boxing, man, dark side of boxing. In addition to robbing the Haneys of that priceless moment, they've robbed Pernell Whitaker. I've the past 2 months I've explicitly spoke about that. They've robbed Meldrick Taylor. They robbed um, Mike Tyson to some degree. Um, you know, um, they rob us of the moments that we wait our whole lives for. Jamal Charlo waited his whole life to become the WBC champion against the WBC champion, and along with the money, along with the fame, but that moment when they say, and the new Jimmy Lennon, Michael Buffer, whoever the announcer is, Ray Flores, shout out to Ray Flores, young up and coming. Um, I'm taking my time in painting these pictures because I want you to put yourself in these people's shoes. Um, I want you to say your s- your they're taking your child's graduation away from you. You know, they're taking your child's something that they've earned their entire life. You know, granted they got it, but it's not how you want it. You know what I mean? And there is some satisfaction. Um, hopefully, um, they get what they deserve. That comes along with it. Jamal Charlo is a WBC champion. Devin Haney is a WBC champion, but there is a string that ties everything together. Young, hungry, young, hungry black men, deserving and willing and able to fight for that belt. Canelo's protected. Lomachenko's protected. And then two, those two aren't WBC. I don't know what the prerequisites are, but I would think you would have to defend the belt. Lomachenko's never defended the belt. Um, um, Gary Russell and Deontay Wilder are the longest reigning WBC champion. Um, as it relates to boxing, um, it's just why isn't Gary Russell the franchise champion? The same thing that they're doing right now to Jamal Charlo and Devin Haney is the same thing they're doing to Gary Russell. It's just cool to do it, right? It's just so cool to do it. These guys can duck each other and dance and get invited to every party. Meanwhile, we got to sneak in through the side door. We got to pay the security guard $20 just to get into the party that is not a party without us. But they damn sure will pretend that it is. I've never seen a party without hip hop music. I've never seen a great sport without black athletes. And moments like this empowers me but hurts me for the 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I always say you get 5 minutes to complain and hit the wall and fight or whatever you want to do. You get to cry. And the moment that clock strikes 5:01, you can still cry. You can still hit the wall, but you got to be moving forward. And just don't stop the mission. It basically validates my channel. Deontay Wilder should be a franchise champion. Who is a bigger ambassador of their culture and the sport of boxing than Deontay Wilder? In terms of family, in terms of morals, in terms of integrity, who is a bigger ambassador of WBC in boxing than Gary Russell? He has there's 3 brothers total, 4 brothers. One is the trainer. They got the father. They put on up to 10 community events in the DMV area. They represent their culture eloquently well. They sound intelligent. They're strong men. And in terms of co-main events and main event, that is the best 1-2 punch in boxing. Deontay Wilder and Gary Russell. I dare you to challenge me on that. There's no greater 1-2 punch. You know, HBO tried with Triple G and Chocolatito. It didn't work out. It didn't travel well. You put Deontay Wilder and Gary Russell on anywhere on God's green earth, they'll triple their worth, guaranteed. And you know, I don't know if Deontay Wilder or Gary Russell wants that franchise. I don't know. I don't know what it means genuinely. Um, to me, it sounds like an honorary doctorate degree from the WBC, if you comparatively speaking, if you want to create a parallel, you know what I mean? Um, but you know, it's sad we got to have a parade for Devin Haney and it's raining outside. It's sad. It's a great metaphor though. It's sad. And uh you know, the neighborhood dudes, the hustlers in the neighborhood aren't outside selling the selling umbrellas. You know what I mean? So we gotta watch the floats go by with Devin Haney raising his arms in the rain. You know, you know it's you know it's morbid. It's celebration. I'm not being Debbie Downer, but it's just the fact that I know Devin Haney was a more than adequate opponent for Lomachenko, without a shadow of a doubt. Who's more deserving? You know, he's 20, 21 years old. Is Devin 21 yet? Um, he in out of that class, he just beat Shakur Stevenson by a couple of days. How funny is that? I don't know if Tank is in that class per se, you know, but I remember all those sparring together in Vegas, Doghouse Wars. I've heard of them. I wasn't there that night. I should have gone that night. That was the night um, Adrian Broner fought Sean Porter. That night was the night uh, they sparred, and I didn't go. I don't know why I didn't go. I saw Adrian Broner leaving the MGM in his green suit and in his green sweatsuit. I was going to somebody's hotel room, maybe Sam's or somebody like that, and I saw him, and I didn't go. I knew where they were going, but I just said I'd rather hang with Sam, so I didn't go. But but yeah, man, it's I want to say congratulations, man, for real, congratulations. I don't know how Hurricane Reuben Carter felt when they gave him his belt back, but I don't know if this is the same or not the same. I know uh, he was convicted of a crime that he didn't commit. Denzel, he played a hell of a job. But it's I don't know what a man feels like when he gets out. I know this is an extreme analysis and comparison and parallels, but um, when a man gets convicted of a crime he didn't commit and gets out 25 years later and they give him $1 million, I don't know what that feels like, but you know, maybe that's the parallel. I don't know, but we going live tonight, y'all, and we just gonna talk real, no chaser tonight, dog. Racing boxing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cover the title up, obviously, so YouTube don't I'm not used to doing videos with the kids running around upstairs. You know what I mean? So they typically sleep or downstairs. You know what I mean? So this is a new studio experience. But I hear them boom, 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 boom. But but yeah, and but yeah, man, it's you know what I mean. I don't know what it's like to get a black belt because you got a broken leg. You know what I mean? Or you had to go to the hospital for something. They just give you an honorary black belt. You know, I don't know. I like earning what I have. You know what I mean? I'll be honest. I wish I would have got those honorary degrees up there because that college was bullshit. I'll be honest, but I put the work in, and I would be grossly upset if they said I didn't get if they just handed me a diploma because they handed me a diploma and said I couldn't walk. I don't want that. I want to walk. Should I rather walk than get the diploma? I can buy a diploma and put it on my wall. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, they deprived them of that moment and the opportunity and to be and have their legacy fight. Where's Devin Haney legacy fight? I say let's flip it on them. Let's make them chase us now. Devin Haney, go fight Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, um, and see what happens. See how it makes them feel when they realize they can't get an opponent, man. We gonna call this the AFC versus the NFC. Anglo-Saxon versus the Negro Football League. Anglo-Saxon Football Conference against the Negro Football Conference. That's what we gonna call it. And that's what it is, man. Y'all stay strong. Believe in your favorite fighter. Deontay Wilder, in terms of character, will probably never let us down. He's not perfect. Gary Russell, in terms of character, he's been real consistent. You know, I just can't see how Gary Russell is not a franchise champion. I don't understand that. Lomachenko has yet to defend the belt. I repeat, Lomachenko has yet to defend that belt. I repeat, Lomachenko has yet to defend that belt. He just won it. And he had the the WBO strap. WBA, WBO. He got those belts, right? You know, it's just something I believe in, dog. And we going live tonight. But I do want to extend the congratulations to Team Haney. I'm excited for you. I'll buy you some ice chips fight week. I'll buy you some flavored ice chips so you can eat them to help you cut weight, man. And you deserve it, man. I mean, the sacrifice you've made is incredible. I followed you on YouTube through Dante's Boxing Nation and Hustle Ball. Shout out to them. Um, I've watched the hustle. I saw your first fight, the MGM. I was very impressed. I think I told you. I think I even said something about you, but I didn't even know you then. But you look like a young Shane Mosley without the power, and that's what I told you. And now the power is coming. And now the power is coming. You know, he's impressively stopped his last two opponents. He's made them surrender and or knock them unconscious. So they're coming. I don't know what Deontay Wilder and Gary Russell got to do to become franchise champions. I don't know. And I'll tell you a story about me. My 40th, going into my 40th birthday, if you followed me on Instagram, I said, I want to win a Grammy. I didn't want to win an Emmy, but I got fortunate enough to get nominated. So obviously I wanted to win. Um, and I wanted to run for mayor of Los Angeles. And then I realized I'm already that, you know what I mean? And it's just I realize I don't need that form of validation to the world. You know what I mean? I can be the mayor without being the mayor. If it comes, it comes. If I win a Grammy because